Hi, everyone. Welcome to Viking Days 2020. And again, we continue our third annual Facebook video interview tour of our fall sport head coaches. And pleased to be joined by head volleyball coach Jen Jacobs. Today, we are about really probably 100 feet apart, but we're virtual still, right? So we don't have to wear masks, so we're in separate offices, but just down the hall. So we can probably hear each other, right, through the door. Is that probably accurate?
Yeah. We're hoping there's no feedback for everybody, all of our listeners.
That's right. I'm Athletic Director Josh Morton. It is Viking Days, and wow, what a week of weather. To think that a year ago on the football homecoming game, we were snowing and 30 degrees. You have to catch yourself, as I talked with Coach Oshevsky earlier in the week, from thinking, what if? Because man, wouldn't it be great to be hosting a football game? But we understand we're in the situation that we're in, so we're going to deal with it. But man, what a great week for our students, at least to be outside, right, Coach?
It is. It's so nice this week, and I am a summer person, so I'm all for summer lasting longer than normal.
And such a unique year ahead, especially for our fall sports. No competition on our campus until after January 1. What have you learned about your team over the last 7 months? I mean, it's been a lot of up and downs for all of us, but including our student athletes who have dealt with it the most.
Yeah, I've actually been very proud of our team. The pandemic hit in March, cancels our spring season, go through summer, kind of trying to literally taking 1 week at a time. How are we going to get through? How are we going to maintain our strength and conditioning? How are we going to maintain our volleyball skills? And our team has been so resilient in it. And no doubt they've been affected emotionally and physically a little bit from it and not being in organized stuff until as of late. But I've been really impressed. They're resilient. They're strong. They're positive. And I think our team is really close in a way that has brought up some different things that may not have been there or not, or we just had to try that much harder to stay connected during the time. So that's been actually a nice kind of piece as well that's come along in something that could be so horrible.
In the difficult part for all of our fall sports, I mean, we are set up to have really good seasons, and we will when we do get to play. But makes it probably equally as frustrating. You guys had a great bounce back year a year ago. Have a lot of young talent to combine with some veterans who are really good. So talk about your team a little bit and what your expectations are for when we can compete.
Yeah, and on the hard side, the Elite Eight for Division II, as you know, and other people may know, was scheduled to be here this year at the Pentagon, and the team was really on this road to the Pentagon mindset, and we still are, no doubt, and I think we finally got to a place of confidence where we know what we could compete at that level, and so we were looking forward to that. So to have this fall season kind of change and canceled, it was kind of like, okay, what do we do now? But we have a lot of young talent. We have freshman Maddie Getter, who now a sophomore. She had a lot of playing time last year. We had a freshman libero start for us as well, so we have a lot of playing time there. And then all of the upperclassmen who have played, from setter Avery Thorson to outside Grace Haberland to right side Peyton Rosendahl, and in our middles Abby and Izzy, they just have had a lot of playing experience because they've been playing since they were first years themselves, and so. Yeah. We really were returning a lot of people that had a lot of playing time and a lot of experience on the court in our league, which you need to succeed. So, I think through the pandemic time, we've been just trying to maintain and what can we do to continue to get better so that we're ready when we can compete.
And the unique part, every sport has a different recruiting calendar. Your heavy recruiting period is in the spring, which you didn't get to do. And how did you and your staff adjust to that?
Yeah, I would say that the class of 21 and 22 is a little bit behind because of the pandemic. Thankfully or unthankfully, the club season also got canceled as where we would normally be recruiting out as. So I think ourselves and the classes that we're recruiting are kind of in the same space, and we're allowing for that space for people to take some more time to commit. We do have an awesome commitment though in 21, a setter coming out of Omaha area. She's amazing. Can't wait to have her here. She's very tall, 6'1", almost 6'2", and very lanky and going to be amazing for us. And then we have 2 offers out on a couple local kids actually, so we're waiting for those. for 22 as well. So just we're getting there. Getting kids on campus has been important. So Augustana has been gracious in allowing us to have visits on campus, which a lot of other places haven't, because we know that once we can have recruits on campus, we can sell it, and they end up going to visit other places, and then they keep comparing places back to here. So we know that this is home for a lot of people, and we use that as a selling point, honestly.
Yeah, no, it has been. Augustana, we were fortunate to open up our campus earlier than some to allow limited visits, and I know our sports were able to take advantage of that, because you're right. All our coaches say the same thing. Once they come to campus, get around this place, get around the people, it's hard for them to choose somewhere else because we have a lot. We have a lot going for us. This week, we're doing something different this year with Viking Days. It's our online auction. Typically, it's one of the best events of the year, and it's in March, and it's in person. And my office overlooks the Elman Center Forum, so it's right over there. Instead, it's on your computer. So bid early, bid often. Go to our website, GiveSmart. The GiveSmart website. It's also part of this Facebook link you see. But at the end of the day, it goes to support our great student athletes. But give me one memory from auctions past for you, Coach Jacobs.
Oh, auctions are so much fun for us. It's a time for literally everybody in the community who loves Augustana and loves Augustana athletics to be in one space at one point in time. And just the energy of the night is so much fun. And you have coaches, and you can get out of your mindset of thinking of coaching and winning and how do you do that. And, faculty come and supporters and people who have always been longtime fans and givers of graciousness to Augustana athletics come. And it's just a night to get together with folks and converse and talk and have a little bit of fun. So it's just that it's being with the people again, honestly, that make the Augustana Athletic Auction what it is.
Two important things that our department has undergone over the last, probably 9 months. Number one, we created a new philosophy statement. You were part of the work group that we helped put that together. Very proud of how that came along. And then our work on diversity, equity, inclusion. You've been a leader in that space for us and leading our staff through some courageous conversations. And the two really kind of combine, don't they? And you've, as we've gone through the courageous conversations, and we've been working, we have a diversity, equity, inclusion committee within athletics that supports the broader Augustana University diversity, equity, and inclusion plan. What have the last few months, as we've started this, what we want to be a year-long series of these conversations, as an experienced trainer in DEI, what has been the takeaway for you so far?
I think the biggest takeaway is that my colleagues, all of our colleagues, and Augustana in general, our department and our entire university is really positioning itself to serve the next generation. And the intentional diversity and inclusion work by far is of the utmost importance. It should be on the top of our list, and which it is. So I love that I've seen commitment to it and commitment to growth in that area. The students that are coming to us now, whether athletes or non-athletes, they live in a different world, and it's our job as the educators to be prepared for them and then be able to prepare them for the next space. And as you know, and as our country knows, diversity and equity and inclusion is a hot topic, and it's a hot topic though, but it's not going away. Our world is just different now, and how we navigate that world and how we prepare the next generation to navigate that world is of the utmost importance. So I've enjoyed planning the courageous conversations. I love our groups of colleagues that get together in little groups and talk about some tough topics and tough conversations. But I know that we're coming out better on the other side for it.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm also proud of our student athletes. This week we'll also host what will also be a series of a Summit on Race, and hosted. The idea was by student athletes. It's for student athletes, and it's done by student athletes, and we've been there to support. But really, they've put in the work and are going to put in the work this week. And I'm really encouraged by some of our student leaders, Sydney Capers and Denzel Fundagala, have really been leading the way to put that on. So I think. That's just another example of the work that we do as a staff and coaches. It all comes back to the student athletes, and that's part of their experience too.
For sure, no doubt. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be good to see how they came about that.
All right, rapid fire questions, Coach.
Okay.
I just need a quick answer. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Side out scoring or rally scoring?
For sure, rally. Even though I played side out, rally makes the game way more exciting to coach and play.
I agree. So, a quick side note. So, my former career, I was a TV sports anchor. So we'd cover like high school and college volleyball every now and then. And I'm telling you, because you have to get highlights, right? You have to get a point or something, a meaningful point. Rally scoring is the best thing for TV sports people because you can get in, you can get your highlights and get out. So I agree. Live auction items or silent?
Okay. I like both. Live auction is fun because I love the guy that's talking fast or the woman that's talking like super fast and trying to sell things or buy things. But silent is cool because you can like go in and sneakily get some stuff if you want to.
True.
So I'm gonna go with live off the bat, but I do like both.
And still time to bid on silent auction items. If you prefer out there, live auction, pretend someone's telling you what it is and just go for it. Art class or science class?
Oh, art. I am not a science person or math. I don't even claim to be.
Okay, I'll share that with Lindsay Twa on our campus just for you. This is an important question, and it deals with something very timely for you. Moving truck or do it yourself?
Moving truck, 100%. Just moving myself and fiance and 17-month-old into a new house. For sure, moving truck.
Not to mention a small horse or dog. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Olympics question: beach volleyball or traditional team volleyball?
Yeah, I have to go traditional indoor only because I've never played beach volleyball personally. But I know that it's an emerging sport. It's a collegiate sport now. It's now a solidified sport. But I got to go with indoor. Although the beach game will make you a better indoor court person, I'll tell you that.
Would you rather have height or a vertical jump?
Vertical jump for sure. Athleticism. If you're tall and you can't move, you only can do so much.
It was a couple weeks ago. We were sitting in the hallway, and I believe it was Kaya who walked by and was sharing her. She had just measured her wingspan, and if you've ever seen Kaya, she's a heck of an athlete. I think she has both height and vertical jump. So it's pretty good. When you can have both, then it's a really good combination, I think.
Yes, no doubt.
All right. If I weren't a volleyball coach, I would be.
I would probably be an athletic director somewhere, or athletic administration, or otherwise, I would be doing diversity and inclusion trainings from a beach somewhere warm.
Anything from a beach somewhere warm sounds terrific. My favorite vacation spot is. My favorite
vacation spot. I really, really love Italy. I've been there 2 times. I would go back in a heartbeat.
All right, that's a good one.
Although when pandemic's over, our goal is to get to Greece. That's the next thing.
Okay. All right. Just for the record, my mom's maiden name is Antioho. So her grandfather's name was Socrates. So.
Oh, wow.
So I have some Greek in me. Favorite mealtime, breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
For sure lunch. I like big lunches. I usually skip breakfast. That's so bad. I know. I hope my athletes don't hear that. I know it's really bad. I got to get better at it. And then dinner is just a mess with a 17-month-old. So she's running around and I'm trying to eat. So for sure lunch.
Newsflash, dinner's a mess for 18-year-olds, 15-year-olds. So sorry, you're in that for the rest of your life. Yes, and I will not tell Lizzie Kasperick anything that you just said about skipping breakfast. Our sports dietitian from Sanford would also be giving you a call probably as well.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Thank you, Coach, for helping wrap up Viking Days. Remember, the athletics auction goes on through Friday at 6:30 p.m.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
Bye.